Yeah. Good morning, grand rising, grand afternoon to us all. We made it. Let's give ourselves a hand. We made it. We made it. I'm happy to be here. I'm Arne. I'm your host for this Thursday morning edition of Daily Antidote of Song. I've been counting. I think it's day 60, but let me look and see. See, I knew Carolyn would have it. 760. 760. Thank you for bringing that forward. Daily Antidote of Song is lovingly brought to you every single day by the wonderful folks over at Carpe Diem Arts. Give them a hand. Day 760, y'all. 760 and counting. And counting. All right. This is Thursday, May 5th. And in the room here, we are celebrating the beautiful month of May. In the state of California, at least, we are celebrating Cinco de Mayo Day here. And put in the chat if you are celebrating Cinco de Mayo where you are. Put it in the chat. All right, we're going to talk about that a little later. We've got a very special guest in the room today. He's one of my favoriteest humans that I have met here with this family. He's going to entertain us and elevate us, enlighten us, and we will get to him after we say greetings to our Facebook Live family. I'm going to send a shout out to my girl Satara. If you're out there, I don't see you, but I see you. All right. Let's out wave. How do we do our wave? To the left, up top, to the right, on the bottom, to the left, up top, on the right, to the bottom. Okay. And then we might as well do that to our Zoomers in the room. Left, up top, right, on the bottom. Happy to see everybody. All right. I always love starting the hellos to Jojo Rossi, who's somewhere in the world. Let's send her good, loving energy. Busy Graham, we've got Diane, we've got Anna, and my girl, the Zoom guru of all Zoom gurus, Katie. Give her a hand, everybody. All right. So let's get started with the Zoomers in the room on this booming afternoon. Oh, I said it. All right. Open up. I'm so glad to see Sherry in New Hampshire. So glad to see Arlene in Berkeley. So glad to see Carol in 760 days. So glad to see Dan in Vienna. There's Amanda and Miles in Michigan. Susan Miller in Seattle. And Annette, I love you in the red. Jenny in Suffolk, UK. Becky Kane in BC. There's Karen getting it on. Yeah, Karen, I see you. Julie in Ontario. My friend Susan G. Kathy in Virginia. And Kathleen in Albuquerque. I like those glasses. Are those periwinkle? Nice touch. Kathy in Arapahoe, Cheyenne County. Oh, and there's a fur baby. Okay. Let me focus. Jamie in Victoria, BC, and Kate in Brother Jim in Charlottesville, Sheila in Florida, and Ruth in Birmingham, UK, Luda with the love in Victoria, BC, and there's Harriet Dart. I see you, Harriet. And people are moving. Oh, there's Patricia in Victoria, and Bronwyn in Victoria, BC representing. I see Deli, and Pat Neil. Good morning to you. And Trish, Tim on the iPad. Kevin, day 760. Bob and Mabel and those dancing bears. Fred in Silver Spring. Good morning. Crickets in the car somewhere. Nancy with the moo cow. And Don and the curly tops. Shake them heads, curly tops. Curly tops, curly tops. Steve and Michelle. And Jane in Texas. And there's Sarah in Texas. Y'all are right next door to each other. Deborah, Dan, and Phil. Hi, Deborah. And Ralph in Victoria. And Linda in Orcas Island. And Jean in Pittsburgh, my dad's hometown. Bob in Albany, New York. Aloysius all over the world, as always. Anne in Nashville. Ray Rossi. Gary with all the solutions. Lisa in Victoria. Oh no, Lisa's in Vancouver. Sarah Hardigan and Joni and Gwen and Carol in Connecticut and Kathy somewhere in the world. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Woo. Okay. That's all I got. Let me get to our guest this morning. We are, of course, celebrating the start of the month of May, Cinco de Mayo here in California, and our song leader. Let me tell y'all about our song leader today. He is so loved by the Daily Antidote family, and we're always grateful for his presence, his energy, and just him. We just grateful for him. He is an uber talented multi instrumentalist. He's a Grammy nominated artist. His beautiful spirit blends together his incredible voice and musicianship with his love and knowledge of old timey Americana music. He rocks that special banjo and guitar. I think is Ursula gonna make a visit in the house? Everybody, we already know and love him. Put your hands together, for the incredible Hubby Jenkins. Hey, hubby.
Oh, that's such a great interview. I'm so emotional now. I don't even know if I can sing. Too much love coming through the
Yo,
wires.
it's coming back
Yeah.
at you. It's coming back at you. You give it,
Oh,
and
oh.
there we go. There we go. Put it under your arms. Take it. Everybody, make it count. Good morning, sir. How are you today?
I'm doing all right. How you feeling?
All is well. Tell us about the song you've chosen to share this afternoon.
I chose a song. I know I always bring like very heady. I don't know if they're heady songs, but I was thinking about springtime and love and all that kind of stuff. So I decided that we're going to do a double entendre song. This comes from the playing of Tampa Red and Georgia Tom. I think I did one of Georgia Tom's gospel songs after he found Jesus. He stopped singing these kinds of songs and wrote songs like "Precious Lord, Take My Hand" and stuff like that. This is one
Okay,
of my
hold up,
earlier
hold
songs.
up. So is there a PG version of the song? We just need to know because we have innocent ears like myself in the room.
There is no cursing in this song. That's
Okay.
all allusions. And we could go through the chorus. And the name of the song is "They Got It Fixed Right On." And the chorus goes, "But they got it fixed, ain't no doubt. Nobody knows what the song's about. Too bad that the news got out, but they got it fixed right on." That's gonna be at the end of every verse. There's no cursing in this song. It's just double entendre. And some of the stuff, it sounds dirty, but I don't even know what it means. But your brain makes it. So whatever your brain makes, enjoy that. All right.
All right, let's have fun. Let's have fun. All right, hubby, take it away.
Don't fight it. We're gonna feel it. Here we go. And yeah, we got the lyrics up in there. Right. I'm not doing that. Here we go. Well, a girl named Ford. A guy with a Ford and a girl named Jim. He liked her and she liked him. Ford broke down in a country park and they didn't get home till after dark. But they got it fixed, ain't no doubt. Nobody knows what the song's about. Too bad that the news got out, but they got it fixed right on. Peg leg Sam and a girl named Sue broke his peg leg half in two. The only way for them to fix the leg was to have his gal grab hold of the peg. But they got it fixed, ain't no doubt. Nobody knows what the song's about. Too bad that the news got out, but they got it fixed right on. A man came home cause he felt kinda queer. Knocked on the front door, ran to the rear. Called for the carpenter the very next day. Somebody had took his back door away. But they got it fixed, ain't no doubt. Nobody knows what the song's about. Too bad that the news got out, but they got it fixed right on. I'll try solo. Hey. Okay, a gal walked into the butcher's shop, grabbed the butcher's big ham hock. Butcher knocked her right off her feet. She missed his bone, but she got his meat. And they got it fixed, ain't no doubt. Nobody knows what the song's about. Too bad that the news got out, but they got it fixed right on. There's one thing when you go to eat, bread's no good without the meat. Followed my gal to the store one day and I caught her giving her bread away. But they got it fixed, ain't no doubt. Nobody knows what the song's about. Too bad that the news got out, but they got it fixed right on. I know a girl in a bakery shop selling those donuts and lollipops. Preacher came down to save her soul and she asked him to fix her jelly roll. But they got it fixed, ain't no doubt. Nobody knows what the song's about. Too bad that the news got out, but they got it fixed right on. A monkey and a polecat made a feel to discuss the subject of sex appeal. From the argument right or wrong, cause the sex appeal was much too strong. And they got it fixed, ain't no doubt. Nobody knows what the song's about. Too bad that the news got out, but they got it fixed right. Oh. Great job. Great job, everybody.
Um, Hubby, we might not know what it's all about, but penicillin was definitely involved. Okay.
Penicillin, what kind of donuts are you eating? I don't know what kind of bakery shop you go into, but I'm
Penicillin
not going there.
and bourbon. Penicillin and bourbon. Oh my goodness. So, hubby, um, let's all take a breath. Let's take a breath. Thank you. So that's a Georgia Tom song. Tell people about Georgia Tom.
Well, there was a period of time, Georgia Tom and Tampa Red, they were just these. It was very popular. There's a subgenre of blues called hokum blues, which kind of comes off of jug band music, and a lot of the songs were they could be more topical. So like people like Memphis Jug Band or the Mississippi Sheiks would have songs that are about sales tax going up and politicians being crappy and blah, all that kind of stuff. But then there are also these party songs, these very popular songs that were just all what you can't say. There's also a tradition known as the dozens, and the dozens are the ancestor to Yo Mama jokes,
That's
to I don't know, lots of black humor kind of comes from the dozens. And part of the dozens is also being dirty, who could be the dirtiest, but also you could insult, who could give the best insult, and who could take the best insult. It's
Clap
all
back.
wrapped up in that.
It's the clap
And
back.
so, exactly. So these songs become very popular in juke joints and in clubs. And then on record, they were like, we'll just do these other versions. So there are rare instances where we see dirty versions of the songs. One of the best known ones is Keep It Clean or Shave 'Em Dry. Sorry,
Even dry. That's Lucille Bogan. Lucille Bogan.
Lucille Bogan. So there's a clean version and then there's the version,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so there's a big collection of tradition of these kinds of songs. And in some ways they're kind of dirtier when you don't say it. You know what I mean? That
Exactly.
butcher shop one, I have no idea what it means. She missed his bone, but she got his meat. I don't know what it means, but it sounds dirtier than any curse word that I can think of.
And of course, we know that Georgia Tom became Thomas Andrew Dorsey, who was the father of gospel music, who wrote Precious Lord, take my hand, lead me on, let me stand. So, that's the other side of that. But thank you for bringing that song forward. It's a lot of fun. And dude, you're soloing. Come on. Are you practicing? Like, how do you keep your dexterity so on point?
It's a two prong thing. One, I try to practice at least an hour a day. Like no matter what, just like an hour a day. And that could just be like working on songs that I messed up the night before at a show. I don't do scales like I should. But it's always just finding comfort with the instrument. So it's just playing with it so I'm always comfortable on it. And then the speed thing, I have lots of friends who tell me I play too fast. Like when I play especially when I'm playing banjo with my fiddle playing friends, they're like, you have to slow, like you can't do this. I'm like, there's no off, it's just off and on. There's no dimmer on this thing, but I'm glad people like it.
Man, but you're so accurate. That's the thing. It's interesting because you hit all of those notes. Everything is clearly and crisply articulated. So I'm just giving you props. Just giving you
I
props.
appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah.
All right.
I was also learning how to I don't know. I used to be really scared of soloing, and I played in a band. When I was in Chocolate Drops, this guy Malcolm Parson, who's now one of my close friends, is a cello player, and he studied jazz at Berkeley. And he was like, I'm gonna get you out of your soloing funk. And so we would play a game where we would one person would say a chord, so he'd be like E flat, and he would just play comp, and then the other person would have to solo. And just make mistakes, and it's like G sharp, and then we just have to jump together. And so we just play this game where we would just randomly throw a chord at someone, and we had to go to it and just play, and you couldn't stop, So that just taught me to I made a mistake, but it doesn't matter, or I can save it, or actually it fits, and that's kind of funny, or something like that.
Or it
So
leads
that really
to
helped me
the
a
next,
lot.
yeah, or it leads to the next line.
Exactly.
So, did you develop a better understanding of somebody like Yardbird, like Charlie Parker? when you listen to his soloing, his
For sure.
improvisation.
Definitely. And like I listen to like I really like Clifford Brown a lot and like Miles and stuff like that. So like it helped me to understand that kind of stuff a lot more. There's also a story about Herbie Hancock when he was playing with Miles, and they were playing a song, and Miles Davis was soloing, and Herbie Hancock went to the wrong chord in the song, and Miles didn't get mad or anything. He just moved with it. Like his solo just went to the chords, and he just was there. And then like Herbie Hancock was like, okay, then I have to like find. And he just found a way back to the song, and Miles was just with him and never mentioned it. You know, it was just like, yeah, you know. So I think like those jazzers have an understanding of music that I don't think I ever will have. But I do understand just following colors and following wherever your hands, body, mind, song takes you. And it's if it's wrong for a second, it'll be right in a second. You know.
Yeah, yeah. It's enjoying the dance. That's what I call it. It's a dance.
Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah.
All right, hubby. You've been on the road. You've been back out in the world. What's that been like for you?
Oh, it's been really good. Right now, I'm like home then out, home then out. So in a couple weeks, I'm gonna do like a long, like 2 week tour, which is long for post-pandemic world for me, and I'm very excited about it. But yeah, we were talking about it before. Like, I got to go to the West Coast for a festival, and people might know that I'm a big fan of the show called Northern Exposure. That's like my comfort food. This show, which is about a New York Jewish doctor whose med school was paid for by the state of Alaska, so he has to live in Alaska for 3 years to pay off the scholarship. And he thinks he's going to be in a big city, but he ends up in a very small town, and he has a hard time with it for 6 seasons. But it's about him, and like it becomes an ensemble show. So it's like all the characters of the town: the ex-con philosopher who runs the radio show, the wealthy millionaire astronaut who like has the most money in town, the old woman who runs the general store, the 80-year-old man who's married to the 18-year-old beauty queen who run the bar in town, the
Woo!
half Native American orphan who's like trying to find his lineage but loves to make movies and is pen pals with Steven Spielberg. There's just like all these characters in the show, and the town is based on a town that's in Washington. So I did this festival and was like, please pay for an extra hotel room night for me so I can drive the 3.5 hours into the mountains to go to this town.
So what's the name of the
And
town? What's the name of the town?
it's called Roslyn, Washington. In the TV show, it's called Sicily, Alaska, but it's Roslyn, Washington. And it's actually an hour and a half from Seattle, but it was the day we went was the most rain that the Washington area had seen in 10 years, and the road was closed. The highway was closed, it was filled with water. So I had to take a back mountain road and drive for 3.5 hours to get there. But it was
Hubby,
worth it. Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
made your pilgrimage. So what were your lasting impressions from that whole experience?
What were my lasting impressions? Television fandom is weird. That was the first one. Um, it's just weird how you can make a connection with characters like that. Like, I guess we do it with songs every single freaking day. But it's just weird to be like the radio station is preserved, you know? So it's like crazy to just see the radio station and just like, I don't know, feel like I had a connection to the place. And the bar is still there. It's a little bit redesigned, but like, I don't know, having a beer at the bar, the place I've seen like my TV friends like drink at all the time. It's a weird thing, I think, that kind of fandom, but it's very similar to like going to a show to see your friends play or see someone you would just music you like perform or something. I think it must be a similar feeling.
The Deadheads or Dave Matthews Ants marching.
That's right. What's that? Bow, 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 bow. Oh God, that song. Hey,
I love it.
yeah.
Come on, I'm a marching ant. So did you take Ursula with you? Did you know into the bar
Oh, me and Ursula the bearded lady. Oh, I didn't bring her into the bar. No, I did not.
to play a song? Come on, hubby.
That's a great idea. I didn't even think of that. No, I was a civilian when I went on this trip, so I
Okay,
just walked around the town. But you're right. Another reason to go back. Forget it. Yeah, yeah.
there you go. So let me design your trip for you. You know,
Yes, please.
we gonna work it out. We gonna work it out.
Arne's travel agency. I like this.
That's right. I'm a designer, travel designer. Uh, let's be correct. Let's be correct. All right, hubby. I could talk to you for a couple hours, but I do have to limit the time. So can we please go back through the song and can you slow it down a little bit?
I'm gonna slow it down a lot a bit.
Slow it down a lot a bit, you know. And so let's make sure we have the chorus. So just sing the chorus with us.
Yeah.
Make sure we got that.
It just tuned. I think I went so fast I knocked her asleep. So, here we go. Um,
Just the chorus.
but they got it fixed, ain't no doubt. Nobody knows what the song's about. Too bad that the news got out, but they got it fixed right on.
Okay,
How's
so
that sound?
we got that. So let's do the whole song. Let's do the whole song,
All
and
right,
let's just keep our minds pure. Take it away, brother.
here we go. Slower, slower. Sorry, I forgot. Slower, slower. Here we go. uh, a girl with a Ford and a guy named Jim. He liked her and she liked him. Ford broke down in a country park and they didn't get home until after dark. But they got it fixed, ain't no doubt. Nobody knows what the song's about. Too bad that the news got out, but they got it fixed right on. Peg-legged Sam and a gal named Stu. She broke his leg half in two. Only way for them to fix the leg was to have his gal take hold of the peg. But they got it fixed, ain't no doubt. Nobody knows what the song's about. Too bad that the news got out, but they got it fixed right on. A man came home cause he felt kinda queer. Knocked on the front door, ran to the rear. Called for the carpenter the very next day. Somebody had took the back door away. But they got it fixed, ain't no doubt. Nobody knows what the song's about. Too bad that the news got out, but they got it fixed right on. Hubby solo. A gal went into a butcher's shop, grabbed the butcher's big ham hock. Butcher knocked her right off her feet. She missed his bone, but she got his meat. And they got it fixed, ain't no doubt. Nobody knows what the song's about. Too bad that the news got out, but they got it fixed right on. There's one thing when you go to eat, bread's no good without the meat. Followed my gal to the store one day and I caught her giving her bread away. But they got it fixed, ain't no doubt. Nobody knows what the song's about. Too bad that the news got out, but they got it fixed right on. I know a gal in a bakery shop selling those donuts and lollipops. Preacher came down to save her soul and she asked him to fix her jelly roll. And they got it fixed, ain't no doubt. Nobody knows what the song's about. Too bad that the news got out, but they got it fixed right on. Monkey and a pole pat made a deal to discuss the subject of sex appeal. Skunk won the argument, right or wrong, cause the sex appeal was, ew, smells so bad. But they got it fixed, ain't no doubt. Nobody knows what the song's about. Too bad that the news got out, but they got it fixed right on.
Hubby, you are amazing. Penicillin and duct tape, okay?
Duck,
Duct tape.
listen, I guess it's a Friday night. Whatever you do, it's none of my, Next time I sing, I'll do a Sunday morning song. This was a Saturday night song. Next time I'm around, I'll do a Sunday morning song.
Oh, goodness. Wow. Hubby. Thank you, I think. Thank you for the laughter. We need joy in our lives. It's a gray day here in Los Angeles, but there's so much energy and lightness that you bring in. So we always appreciate you. Everybody, show the love. Show him some love. Hands up,
Thank you very
everybody.
much.
Everybody.
Appreciate you guys too. Thank you very much.
All right, we'll be seeing you again. Oh, I feel better. Let me hear everybody say, I feel better. Let's breathe all this goodness in. Okay, announcements. There is a Carpe Diem event tonight. Did you all know? There's a Carpe Diem event tonight. Jumpstart with the Arts Family Fun Night. And Katie is putting all the information into the chat. Thank you for that. So if you're in the Washington, D.C., Maryland, the DMV area, Jumpstart with the Arts Family Fun tonight. All right, I think it is time to say goodbye to all the good people. Let's say goodbye to our Facebook Live family. Satara, if you out there, love you, girl.